Hey there, team. Welcome to a nice little 3v3 here. What is this map again? Is this... No, this isn't Lake Evandam. Shoot, I can't remember what this is. Is it? No. No, I've played in it before. Anyway, Thanatos here today, playing as Dale. So he's got some Earls of Dale. Double Earls of Dale? No, one Dalian Cav, one Earl of Dale. Blackshot Dragon Slayers there. Oh, more Earls of Dale and more Dalian Cav. So 4 Cav altogether, 2 of each. Yeah, it might be a bit too tightly packed. We'll see how it goes. But at least he knows he's got dominance. Fingers crossed. Dalian Spears there, some Dalian Paladins. Lots of Barding Marksmen, Barding Herd, some Lake Town Pikes, and some more Dalian Spears there. Some Keldarin River Patrol. And up the front, some Dalian Bows with the dismounted Earls of Dale behind. His first ally today is a Gondorian Nawaki. He's got his Gondorian Spears, nice, and 1 level of armor upgrade. You either see them fully beefed up or not beefed up at all, I find, so 1 level is pretty cool. The Axemen of Sanak there, they've received a double armor upgrade. Nimlothian Honor Guard, guarding the General there, Citadel Guard, Fountain Guard, Guards for Osgiliath, more Fountain Guard, and a lot of Gondorian Spears. Ooh, let's just go through it while it's like this, actually. Warns the White Tower, okay, cool. Usually get kind of pushed to the side a bit, but I mean, I like him. Peligrim Marines there, double Marksmen, double Gondorian Archers, double Gondorian Archers too, and then Axemen of Sanak. Then some Mithrandir's retinue over there with some more Gondorian Spears. Interesting. Any other Cav? I hope no. Yeah, no, good. He's just gone for 1 Mithrandir retinue, which I think is smart, because Dale's got the Cav game covered. Knowing Nawaki and Thanatos, they will be in decent communication with each other. Another human over here, Sauce. He's got his Variag mercenaries out front, Lok Narem. In the back here, some Balkoth tribesmen, some crossbows there to deal a bit of a punch of damage. No armor for them today though, so hopefully it'll keep them nice and safe. Scion Rim behind, Flag Rim in the back, and then Gamp Rim all the way there. And the camels chosen guarding the General. Any cavalry for you there, my man? I'm not seeing any. Perhaps not. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Let's actually, let's see, still kind of finding out what's best for my movement here. Let's go with that for now. Let's go with that. There'll just be 1 link in the description, most likely, just with a battle start. I think things will probably get underway quite quickly, so we won't need to have 2. Fingers crossed. If there is 2, it means that there's a good bit of shuffling after we get through everybody's army. I think that this is pretty solid. Yeah, just fingers crossed Sauce is maybe playing a bit more defensive, or maybe Sauce goes pretty hard on the attack, and Thanatos decides to be defensive. That's the way I like to do these things, because we very much have 2 sort of, what I'll say is choke points, pretty big choke points, of course, but you know, it's not just a standard flat ground map by any stretch. You know, Nawaki's gonna have to decide how he wants to divide up his forces, or if he wants to divide up at all. It kind of looks like right now Nawaki is going hard on the right, which I like the idea of. Okay, cool. So it does look like Thanatos is going to be going defensive. Well, let's just go to 0.1 speed, because I think we are getting into this very quickly. It looks like he's going to go more hard helping Rhun, and just fingers crossed Thanatos will have what it takes to watch himself, which, considering all 3 armies are pretty much leveled there, it's going to be tricky. We've got Allfather up with the civilians out front. They will get dissolved by Dalian arrow fire, but I'm sure Allfather won't be too upset about that. They're a very cheap unit. Arthedain pikes mixed in with some Evandam spears, max armor upgraded Evandam spears, so a lot of firepower this force can take up, and those Arthedain pikes have received an armor upgrade. Knights of Numenor on the flank, and Royal Court of House Amlaith. Normally, I'm sure Allfather believed he would have the Cav supremacy here, but 2 Earls of Dale will definitely be capable of locking down the Knights of Numenor. So that's going to be quite an interesting little matchup. Arthedain men-at-arms in the back, and Peacekeepers there, with some dismounted Knights of Numenor. And up on this slope, we've got the Wardens of the North. Yeah, they'll be able to snipe out some cavalry nicely, and Evandam archers. Not a lot of archers, though. So the temptation for Thanatos would definitely be to move on up. Hopefully Allfather can hold back until the boys really come into to assist him. He's got Vojtech with his Dunlending clansmen, half-orc spear guard behind them, lots of these kind of crappy Uruk-hai archers, but just great for fodder archer fire. Uruk-hai pikes, and then a lot of Uruk-hai infantry. Nazhai, Guards of Orthanc, and Berserkers, a lot of elites there, and then the Uruk-hai crossbows, along with a few champions of the White Hand. That will definitely allow the boys to have cav dominance over there. All the way back here, hopefully getting ready to move up quite quick. Yeah, Jefferson is doing that. He's got his Numenorian Shield Guard, out front Numenorian Cohort, Belagar Footmen, Farazim Swordmasters, his Farazim Nobles, again, cav dominance for this side. Steel bows, some Seafarers, Royal Legion for Menelaus. I love the Royal Legion for Menelaus. Yeah, love the little model. Royal Court, Naranara Royal Guard even. And yeah, some Belagar Archers, some Shadow Bows too, the only body-piercing ranger unit on the field. So, let's go for this. I like that Jefferson's going to come all the way around here. If I was the boys, over on this edge, I wouldn't bother trying to organize an attack. The original plan I would have had would be to come around here with Rhun and come in for a backstab. I don't think we've got time for that. I think by the time we get around here and are like actually able to backstab them, good, we've got some Dragon Knights and Horse Guard to at least, you know, yeah, contend the ranged game a little bit, or the cav game. Looks like Rhun is still doing that, but Nawaki, who is geared up to come in behind him, is going to throw his full force in behind Thanatos. I still worry about this. So it's kind of going to be a 2v3 situation going on here until Rhun can get around. Now, that might not be the worst thing in the world, because the boys will be defensive. Even if they end up losing this like 2v3, they might inflict more casualties. So a nice fresh runic army could be just what's needed to finish the job. I don't know though. I don't know. Nawaki, run! Get over here. Yeah, I mean, if I saw this gearing up... Rhun, are you still heading away? No, yes, Sauce is still keen to go around. I don't like that. I wouldn't. I wouldn't myself. I would just throw my full force so that it would be a hell of a clumsy clash, but I would just have everybody over here. I'd maybe have my cav run around, but I wouldn't have my entire army come around. I just don't think they're going to get there in time. Yeah, see now, maybe I'm a bit too... No, why not wait? Well, I guess, yeah, you want to get there before Gondor's really set up. I don't know if there's a grace or not. I wouldn't see there being a grace on a field battle like this. Thanatos would have told me, but as I say, I get around to these battles quite a long time after people send them to me, so sometimes I do forget to have a quick look at the message. So if there was a grace, I'm sorry. But people are gearing up for action. Yep, Champions of the White Hand coming over to assist Arthedain's cav just to make sure that, yeah, they've got control over that. I like the Earls of Dale. The Earls of Dale are very good, but they've not got what it takes to go toe-to-toe with two hit point units like that. It's going to be a bit too much for them. Let's maybe grab some stuff. It looks pretty cool. Riding cavalry. I don't usually get that sort of stuff from my thumbnails. Any shooting? We've got, yeah, okay, Dalian Marksman opening up. I would love to get the Blackshot Dragon Slayers over here. Burning Marksman opening up. Bolting on away now as the Dalian Spears come in to ward off the advancing cavalry. No losses for these 2 hit point cav units, but a bit of damage, not a bad thing. And getting really close, so Dalian bows there. No, I guess just a little bit out of that, yeah. Good bit of shooting, and this will be into their backs, so their shields ain't coming into play. A bit of damage, it's all just little, little pick damage right now. Now, with Rhun all the way over there, I'd probably throw myself into them now. No, interesting. Okay, Jefferson is turning around. I wouldn't have done that. I would have just focused my entire force down here and left maybe a few units watching the back. I wouldn't have left them behind, but just have them follow me. This looks really nice. Yeah, nice little area. Cool. Anyway, sorry, distracted. But yeah, okay. So Numenor versus Rhun is I don't know. It can be a very tricky matchup for Numenor unless they actually manage to get stuck in. If Numenor reaches them with his Numenorian cohort and they get just thrown in right into the line, there's nothing Sauce can really do about that. Apart from maybe his Gamp Rim. But I think with those crossbows, it could turn very badly. Especially if the Farzam nobles don't actually get to... did I imagine? No, they're there. Especially if the Farzam nobles don't manage to grab those dragon knights. Oh, this is where the general is too. We could get a lucky general kill. It's been very cool. I don't actually use the Farzam nobles too much when I play as Numenor, so it's nice to have them. Very sort of, yeah. Whenever you look at them, you do feel like you're playing Rome Total War for a minute. Just because they do have that aesthetic. Good stuff. Leading the way with the Uruk-hai archers, of course, getting absolutely rinsed, but that is what their duty is, to be killed en masse, to absorb the Dalian arrow fire, so that the rest of their troops do not. Responding with a little ping pong bit of damage, but yeah, you're seeing how few casualties are actually being received. Dale, you know, I mean, well, of course, great archers as they are, but one thing I love about Dale's archers is just how effective they are in a skirmish engagement. Nicely armored. Just about all of them have a shield as well, so yeah, Dale is one of my favorite sort of skirmish engagement forces. Opening up into the civvies there. It looks like it's the pikes. Of course, the pikes are the main target there, but the civilians are just absorbing a bit of that fire. And yeah, dearie me, poor Allfather's pikes are really getting rinsed there from both sides. I would have expected us to be a bit more bold with our cav here. Really try and secure dominance, but saying that, the boys have a defensive position there. This is not going to be pretty. This is not going to be pretty. When they do decide to make this attack. Sauce is moving up with his Variag mercenaries. All of his arrow... Oh, Eastern Warriors, that'll be an interesting thing for the Numenorians to try and counter. Definitely. Jefferson. Oh yeah, steel bows. There's nothing... I mean, yeah, if the steel bows get some shots into the Dragon Knights, rip in peace. But no, we'll see. I'm not exactly sure how I think that one's gonna go just yet. Over here, Vojtech. All of these are Uruk-hai infantry. That's something that's gonna be tricky, even for Gondor to stop. Because we don't have that much in the way of like Gondorian infantry. We're more Gondorian spears and the like, and yeah, Pelican Marines and so on. Mithrandir's retinue, they've got to just wait right now. They don't want to get rinsed by an enemy cav. Or just shot to pieces, of course. Gondor spears moving in to 4 men alongside the Dalian bows. Hopefully not getting in the way of them, of obstructing any shots. Are we about to have a cav engagement? I think we might. Yeah, Champions of the White Hand moving alongside the Knights of Numenor and the Royal Court. You can see Thanatos wants to make sure that if there is going to be a fight, he's giving arrow fire support to it. Thanatos may be willing to lose this unit of Earls of Dale as he pulls this unit of Dalian Cav away from the fight. He's pulling both. Yeah, this ain't a fight that he can win. So he is just going to try and bolt away from it. Dude, this is a lot of Cav from Thanatos. It's going to take a while for them to chew through it, but they definitely would. And the Blackshot Dragon Slayers, like if they go over here and just provided some very accurate, very high damage fire into those knights, it would be hellish. Still, Vojtech opening up. Looks like no, Thanatos is still firing. I thought he'd maybe hold fire at this point. We do have the Gondorian archers here as well. No armor upgrade for the Gondorian archers though, but still quite nicely armored. So they'll respond. Again, dealing a good bit of damage. Who are we going for here though, Nawaki? Yeah, just still rattling into the Uruk-hai archers. Fair enough. Yeah, I always try to avoid shooting my enemy's archers in a field battle. I always like to sort of win the skirmish engagement, but winning the skirmish engagement doesn't mean killing the enemy's archers. It just means sort of outlasting the enemy's archers sometimes. So it's against you to actually kill them a lot of that time. Shooting over into Nawaki's archers there. Yeah, like Dale and Gondor are both... Like, Gondor can take a lot of archers, and Nawaki's built them with that in mind today, so I think I'd be considering a full frontal assault sooner rather than later if I was Allfather and Vojtech there. Horse guard coming around. You don't really want to get your steel bows on the horse guard, but they can't really, yeah, they can't really do much in the way of charging. You don't want to just tie up your, okay, nobles coming in. The nobles will win that, like, comfortably, but they do have an anti-cavalry bonus. They are spear cavalry, so they'll take some damage. The knights over here too. Oh, watch out for... No, okay, I thought the crossbows would be nearby. Oh, Jefferson. Don't know about this. He's coming in for the Variag boys. He's going to get in range of those crossbows, though, in doing this. And his general is there. I never like have my general in cavalry units. Right, so he's been smashed with that. Luckily, the horse guard actually took a lot of that fire for him before he ran away. But still, that's a good exchange for Sauce. Just losing a few of those horse guard for rinsing quite a few of those nobles. Great stuff. Yeah, and still more damage being done to them. Nice little exchange. It was a bit too bold. A bit too bold from Jefferson at that point. Vojtech moving up. Oh, quick little hit from the Mithrandir's retinue, but they're bolting away now. We need to see if we can get some shots into them as they run. Oh, no, they're not running too far, though. Still got their swords out. Nope, lance is down. 60 before contact. Oh, wasn't the best charge in the world. Down to 50, 49. Okay, not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think it's... You might want to be going for a charge at this point. You know, it'll be messy, but you can get in there. You can dominate their cav. They have spaced themselves out quite nicely. You're gonna get shot the whole way up. Don't know. I just don't quite know what the boys are waiting for right now, because it's just Evan Marchers here about to receive a nasty charge. 163. A lot of them just got rinsed. Down to 140 by the Mithrandir's retinue. Very nice Lancer unit, of course. Not got an anti-cavalry bonus, not built for that, but very, very well armored. Very skilled Lancer. So they can look after themselves if they absolutely have to. But if the champions of the White Hand catch them, rip. But he's through now. And if he gets a charge in Thanatos High, which it's looking like he's going to. Ooh, very nice. Trollslayer's actually got a quick volley into them. Not massive casualties there for the Thanatos High, but you've got to keep in mind that is a 2 hit point unit. So a few of those guys will have lost a hit point. Wavering, maybe getting a little bit too cocky. I talked about this in the last battle. Units popping up from being hidden, causing a bit of a morale shock. And that's just what we had there. This is going to be a break, surely, as the champions catch them. No, wow. Good stuff, boys. They held out. Alright, what's going on with the Numenor? The gold v silver battle, or the gold v silver and black, really. Shield Guard moving around. Jefferson's really spread out his forces, which is nice. Definitely good if you can keep the micro on it. I like to keep my boys quite tightly packed together, which is just, it just helps my brain. These poor shadow bows have taken a bit of a beating there, running on away. Not going to be expecting the same sort of kill count from them as we would from a siege battle, of course. But still, if he uses them right, they can do some good work. Seafarers and Endemos. The big brothers to the Pelagar Marines. Really going to be able to do some great damage if they get around to a nice point as well. Or, I mean, even just charging right into the face of these guys. Belagar Footmen, Belagar Archers, another amazing little skirmish archer. I love to use the Belagar units to just skirmish away with the enemy. Just soak up their ammunition before I send in my elite forces to come and run you through as Numenor. What's fighting here? Oh, some civvies. Looks like they probably broke and then just ran into the lines there. To be, you know, secured by the Gondorians. Secured, no. By force. But yeah. So, Evan and Marchers over here. Are you holding? No, you're out of ammunition, Allfather. See, if we're out of ammunition, I don't know why we're not all out of ammo. Whereas Dale's definitely not out of ammo. Neither's Gondor. I'm not sure why we're holding. is the thing right now. I just don't know what we're gaining from it. Yeah, archers, like, pikes are being hit. I just don't see that this is, you know, we're not winning anything by holding the line right now. We should be getting stuck in. Some E-Strong Horse Guard getting over here into the Seafarers, undefended Seafarers. And Mithra, oh wow, Nawaki's all the way over here. Getting into the back of those Seafarers as well. That was 141 before contact, down to 129. Shield Guard coming on over. Yeah, that will definitely scare off the Mithrandir's retinue. Horse Guard actually got pretty rinsed as well. Not the best charge for them. From, you know, they are spear calves, so they do, you know, have a little bit of a charge, but it's not tremendous, not tremendous. So it still is big horse slamming you, so it's not fun. Oh, damn, that would definitely, I mean, it caught me off guard, so it certainly would have caught Jefferson off guard unless the boys were telling him about it. A little bit of fire. Fires of nobles coming on forward. You're not willing to just sit and wait. Anything that's going to be punished, well, yeah, they're charging right into fire there, but they keep those shields up nice and high. They should be okay. 59 there. That'll be a rinsage. Scion Rim getting shot at by the Varag mercenaries. Okay, not as many casualties as I was expecting from that little charge. We got to get out of there before the Scion Rim get at us. Really don't want to stay there for too long. We did all right there. We did all right there. Took a bit of damage from arrow fire, of course, though. A little bit of friendly fire to those poor Narim, it seems. Yeah, Jefferson is trying to keep himself safe, which is Shield Guard are generally doing, and his Bellegar footmen as well. But I think Sauce can be quite happy. If he's just holding the full attention of Jefferson, I don't think that's too bad. I think right now it's looking okay for Dale and Gondor over here. So that does make you kind of, you know, you don't need to charge. You can just like let your allies hopefully win on the other side of the battlefield. If you go in for a charge and it goes poorly, oh god, you know, then oh, ouch. That's some good fire. That's some very good fire. Shields are being denied there to these poor dismounted Earls of Dale, but they made contact now, and there is, I mean, the pikes will be a nuisance, but even them, that's going to be tricky. Dismounted Earls of Dale, incredibly well armored, very good sword and board, very good little men-at-arm unit. Looks like the Dalian cavalry swarm is moving on in, and the Arthedain forces are actually surrendering ground to them, which we shouldn't be doing. We need to grab this unit of Dalian Cab before they get into the Wardens. Wardens spotting it, trying to run away. 65, but that's... They didn't catch it in time. Ouch. Holy smokes. Punish them for it. We need those Dalian Calv to be eaten. Definitely. Rakai Archers. Throat is dying away today. It was a long battle that I just recorded, but still. Like, I don't know why my throat is dead. Firing on over again into the archers. I don't know, this has not been a skirmish fight that's gone in favour of Isengard and Arthedain, and they've just committed to it. They've stayed committing, as I say, to this skirmish that's just not been going in their favour. Over here as well, Sauce is sort of, you know, he's definitely doing a bit better with this skirmish fighting. Getting in once again to the Seafarers. Jefferson's got this spread out strategy, which I like, but I think when you are a lower number faction like Numenor up against a higher number faction today, Rhun can be a very small you know, Rhun can have quite small armies if they want to go down that way, but with what he's got today, he does have a lot of numbers. I think going for the spread was not a good idea. I think he should have been focusing being a bit more compact. But I think as well, like, this skirmish is just not going too well for us. I think we should... We're right on his flank there. That's an achievement and a half. Like, to just get around your enemy, well, to, yeah, really position yourself like that. I would be getting stuck in. I would get these guys stuck in, and then I would... you know, come in from that flank at the same time. Yes, the Cav are probably going to get some opportunities on you. Yes, you're going to take some damage from their tribesmen, their crossbows, but you're doing, you know, you're taking damage already, and you're going to have to take that damage anyway. You know, the skirmish fight is not going in your way. Let's zoom on in and see what's going on here a bit closer. These dismounted Earls of Dale did not do as well as I was expecting them. Dalian spears over there. I think Thanatos is maybe a little bit too disjointed, and Arthedain is able to slash them up. The attack was unexpected. I really didn't see him going for a strike up against them. Arthedain men at arms there. Blackshot Dragon Slayers. Who are we going for here? Right on over. Yep. Into the wardens in the north. Super duper. 2 units of armor piercing archers. Very high damage. Sword masters after they've used up their ammunition. Looks like the wardens are probably focusing on cav. But goodness sake. Grey Company popped up from Allfather there. Quite nice in melee. Really, really quite nice in melee. But they don't have an anti-cavalry bonus, but they do just have a pretty decent melee attack. So just to help win this confrontation, I would have maybe been willing to expose them to a little bit more damage. Looks like we've generally done that, but I think Thanatos can definitely pat himself on the back with what he's been able to achieve with the cav that he had. Yeah, Grey Company lurking there. They've got their swords out, but that's just from being in melee. I don't think they've actually been opening up. And it is maybe becoming a bit more clear why they were confident in just holding out for so long. Vojtech making contact now. Pilgrim Marines coming on forward, trying to get their jabs used. But it looks like the Pilgrim Marines are not going to have that chance. They're probably going to get grabbed at melee. Which Nawaki seems... Looks like Nawaki is happy enough to send them on it. He feels he needs to send something to stop them. No, that was an accident. He's pulling them out, and the wardens are coming on forward. Fair, fair, fair. Let's zoom out just a little bit so that I can do my flying across the map shenanigans. Again, still Sauce holding the line, which is... Oh, no, we are making contact. Right, this is the fight I was looking for. Now, those Eastern Warriors are going to get ripped apart. But it's a nice little mix, you know. The Eastern Warriors do have a substantial sort of defensive ability there. Oh god, they're getting damaged. But just about every... Unless you have some absolute god tier armor, the Numenorian Gore are going to slice them through. That's the way it goes. They're as powerful as a human is possibly going to be. So, yeah, you're going down, and that's very much what's happening over there. But the Dragon Knights are through. Royal Guard are going to take a hit. Jefferson, rush them in melee. Rush them in melee. Okay, they're in now anyway. But just don't be in guard mode. Just let your boys take out their spears, and they'll make them pay for this. They will. Yeah, a lot of these guys getting bloodied up. This is Royal Guard are no joke, and yeah, that hurt, but I think it was worth it. He's in behind the lines now. We need to shoot them. We need the Fires and Nobles. Steel bows. Steel bows. Go, 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 go. What are we going for here? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Shoot the knights. Shoot the knights, sire. Bootman coming in, try and chase him down. Royal Guard, please don't tell me you've taken out your bows. Ah, no. Yeah, so they've taken out their bows, so he's going to come in and get a proper charge. This is going to hurt. 111. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, what? I thought that was more. I thought that was definitely going to be more. But they, oh, nice. Oh, trapped between Royal Guard and Fires and Nobles. Pull out your freaking spears, boys. Good. That could have been a lot worse for the Dragon Knights. I'm sure Sauce understands how lucky he was with that situation. That could have gone way, way worse. Looks like the center, though, is going much more in Sauce's favor. How's the left flank? Doesn't really... Oh, no, no. Guildsmen are in there. But with the Shield Guard holding the lines and the Seafarers and Indemos unleashing their javelin hell upon them, it should go okay. Pilgrim Marines rushing into melee out of ammunition now. That sturdy Urukai plate is helping out. Berserkers rushing on in. Yeah, definitely able to slice up most of these guys. Good wee snagga, boys. Just get those javelins spent, please. All the way through. It seems the Urukai are doing not too bad. How about... Yeah, even up against the Barding Herd, this is a surprise. Up against a firm line of Barding Herd, they seem to be handling things quite nicely. There's 3 Gondorian spears there, but maybe it's just this little piercer move through here, but that is a shock. I would have thought that Barding Herd line would have held it a bit better, but I guess it is just a little bit too fragile. see, it's great. I just felt this could have happened earlier. You know, I think we sacrificed a bit too much in order to get this done. Right. We've got the Grey Company there. Thanatos rushing some Dalian bows to try and answer to it. Dalian Paladins, they're surrounded by the Troll Slayers. This is that's a much more cost-effective fight for the Troll Slayers, who don't really rely much on armor, much more on their skill. Whereas the Dalian Paladins, certainly not unskilled, but they rely massively on that amazing Dwarven crafted armor there. Or Dwarven, I don't know if it's Dwarven crafted, but it's definitely Dwarven inspired. And Dwarven assisted armor in its creation. But we've far from gotten wiped out here in the Cav game. Quick little charge, and Earls of Dale still wiping out the occasional horsemen of Arthedain. And down there, yet Dalian Cav still mucking about. A lot of micro. You're gonna have to be focusing on these guys to keep this rolling, keep this moving. Doing my peacekeepers there, one of the few units that can actually sort of go toe to toe with the likes of the Numenorian cohort. But still, it's messy. You don't want that fight. We've got the Dragon's Just Guildman. It does seem Sauce has gotten victory over there. Seafarer's losing in this location. Narim coming on in. The main line. Looks like the Gamprin battle line is holding out quite nicely. Not really enough Numenorian cohort to get the job done there. To reach them. Seafarer's Nindomos as well. Not really enough. Bars and Swordmasters again. Just being outranged by that pipe damage. The flag rim keeping them in check. A few of them having forced their way a bit deeper into the lines are having a good bit of fun, but with a few quick Dragon Knight charges. A few of these flag rim actually interrupted the Dragon Knight's charges. Definitely execution for those boys after the battle. Fighting to the death here, these poor Belagar footmen, they're gone. Farzim Nobles trying their best to get little charges in. Soundrim probably not the best target for that though. Very, very risky. How we got on the far left flank here? Looks like, definitely a Numenorian victory, but got these tribesmen. As soon as Sauce grabs them, he's lost micro on them a little bit, but okay, good, he's grabbed them now. They're going to turn around and they're going to start doing some quick damage into the back of those Numenorian cohort. Oh, unless. Good stuff, Jefferson. Just shut that down for a little minute. That quick volley, definitely a lot of damage, but nice answer to this. You might even just want to... Nah, you don't want to leave them in. They'll kill a lot more, but yeah, you want to keep cycling in and out. Oh, especially if you've got the risk of being charged by the Dragon Knights. In a straight 1v1, the Nobles will win. But if the Dragon Knights get a charge on them, it's not as simple. Certainly not as simple. You shots can those poor Dragon Knights. But it looks like over the rest of the area, Sauce has definitely gotten victory here. It's not an amazingly clean victory, but it's pretty good for him. There, once he sort of ties up the rest of it, it does look like the guards of Osgiliath have brought this under control. The main battle line is once again going in the favour of the Silver Boys of Gondor against the Black Warriors of Isengard. Half orcs there. Barding Herd managing to regain control now too.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this,
nice Dalian announcer there. Seems to be having a good time. Dismounted Earls of Dale trying to fight their butts off there. We're about to receive a backstab, I think. Yep, quick charge from the Dragon Slayers here. That's probably going to be a break after these guys do a quick bit of damage into the Arthedain heights. Yeah, break. Eldrin River Patrol running on by for Thanatos. What we got? Yeah, there's a quick little surround there. Try and help out against the Dunedain Troll Slayers. Bowmen and Knights there grabbing the Royal Court of House Amlaith. Yeah, just a bit too much going on, so micro being lost here and there by the boys. It's only natural. Oh, careful. Narrow. Very risky movement. Yeah, you can see, even though they don't have that anti-cavalry bonus, heavy lancers are always going to be able to look after themselves up against, stuff that's not knights or really top tier cavalry hunters. So Dalian Cav, they just slice that down without any issue. Because Dalian Cav are just lancers, but the Earls of Dale locking them down. Oh, no, they got away. They got away once again. If they come on by, sort of slamming to the back of that line, maybe they can fold around. But the left side is shattered. And over here, I think Numenor. Oh, that is Isengard's general drop, so a lot of those half-orcs might end up routing shortly. Numenor Corps still fighting it out. The Royal Guard are still about as well. And some Dragon Knights. We do have nobles though, and the nobles now outnumber the Dragon Knights. If they lock them down, surely this will be the end. No, the Dragon Knights are going to get away from this, but are all of them? Wow, very lucky Sauce. Yeah, those nobles need to stay on him. Keep hunting them down. If not hunting them down, then just guard him around the area there. The Emperor coming forward. Royal Guard just have to try and unload what they can. Fires and Sword. What the hell, Fires and Sword Masters? Oh, right, okay, right. I thought all of these guys were Fires and Sword Masters. No, they're not. So a lot of the Camels Chosen are there too. They'll try their very best. They'll match the Camels Chosen very nicely, even in their sort of weakened state. But it's just the Emperor and Flag. It's too much. It's too much even for one of the most powerful individual units in the game. And that's another general dropped over there. Though Arthedain might end up routing from the field shortly as well. Sanak pulling back, grabbing some of these routing Isengard forces, just making sure they don't get out. Camels, oh, sorry, Nazhai might actually rack up a general kill here. Gondorian general cannot say he is a coward by any stretch, going 1v1 up against this Nazhai. Well, he's getting some backup from the Nimlothian Honor Guard, of course. Okay, good man. He has armor piercing with that sword because he is part of an armor piercing unit, so it's quite nice to have. Issue with putting him in with the Nimlothian Honor Guard is he loses his rally ability. It gets overwritten by the shield wall ability of the Nimlothian Honor Guard, so that's why I do like to put him elsewhere, just because I quite enjoy rally. I do think there is some good sense in it. So that's not Numenor that's bolting away there, but it's one of the opposing forces out. Nobles, right, looks like he's just trying to do some damage with his nobles, and he's just hoping that Shaw screws up with his Dragon Knights, which with these Royal Guard present, all it would take is a few quick stabs from a Royal Guardsman. And that was I don't know if that was a charge or if that was just an accidental bounce. Yep, Banner Carrier gone, and now it's just one lonely knight from that Dragon Knights. Still two nobles, one of which being the General for Jefferson. Yeah, nice catch there. Did not want to be charged. Zoom back on over the little lake. I don't remember what this map is. I do love this sort of map where you're forced to sort of fight on top of each other. You know, like Lake Evandom is pretty great because you really are just forced along a much more narrow choke point than this. Like this is quite good too because it's not as intense as Lake Evandom, but you were forced to sort of fight right next to each other and what, as I say, on top of each other. Celebrations for the Dragon Slayers, I think pretty well deserved there. Went through a lot of struggles, and that is the Allfather himself there, going down at the hands of some Gamp Rim, but no, very solid little scrap. I do like, I like pitch battles overall, but I do love pitch battles as sealed maps like this, where you do end up seeing, these really either messy or in some cases really coordinated fights. As I say, where people are having to fight sort of right next to each other or in amongst each other's units. It really does go to show the guys that are really able to work well side by side. Thanatos and Nawaki, of course, do have some benefits with that. They're usually speaking to each other in chat, and voice chat, but we can all type to each other. It is annoying, it's difficult sometimes, and you've got no guarantee the other guy's reading what you're saying, but just some quick simple messages, very important. And always, if you feel you want to play a few battles, hop onto the Third Age Discord and just chat away. It's nice to communicate with the boys, not just while you're playing, just while you're memeing around. Anyway, it's a nice wee community that has been growing up over the years, so it's pretty lovely. Royal Legion of Armenelus look like they're sort of just about the last units that's fighting here. They're not locked morale, so I'm quite surprised they have actually managed to stick around, considering everything that's around them there. I'm pretty damn sure they're not locked. I've seen them rout before, I'm sure. So they might end up bolting shortly, but down to 5, they're still sticking around, so good for them. A few routing units off on the side there. Yeah, that was not how I expected that to go in the beginning. I couldn't say for certain. I think I would have definitely had Numenor come in behind Arthedain and Isengard. I would have had them come forward a lot earlier. I think that, yeah, they just lost. They lost the skirmish game. Now, that's not the end of the world. I've had a lot of pitch battles where I've gotten dunked on in the skirmish game, but it's recognizing that you've lost the skirmish game and then moving on to a different strategy. I just feel that Allfather and Vojtech, and they're damn good players too. Like they're not brand new guys by any stretch, but I think that they kind of saw that, you know, they'd lost. Beating Dale and Gondor in a skirmish engagement, you're not gonna do it. It's not possible. So unless you're an elf, of course. So they should have maybe thought like, right, we can't win the archer game. We need to increase the momentum of our plan and get stuck in a bit earlier than maybe we want to. Lake Town Pikes there. I didn't actually end up seeing them in combat, but they were probably shot to pieces, the poor boys. Actually, not a lot of them. A few of them got healed, so maybe that's... Yeah, maybe they did end up coming on back. Well, maybe they were shot up. Wow, River Patrol, well done. Dalian Cav, yeah, the Cav were allowed to do way too much damage, I feel, over the whole. Considering how much counter cavalry ability the red team had, I think, you know, we really let the enemy run over us a bit too much with their cavalry. So that's about that. Thanks guys very much, and I will see you later.